Hey, let's go ahead and get started with the reading for you guys. All right, what do we got out? We've got the Three of Cups. Who's celebrating? Is there a reconciliation? What's going on here? Three people coming together, celebrating. What are we celebrating? All right, what do we got here? Crossing card. We got Seven of Winter, maybe getting out of a sketchy situation. And we've got the Five of Winter. Yep, sketch. All right. Make sure that there is no gossip going on, okay? When I see the Three of Cups with the Seven of Swords with the Five of Winter, that tells me that a group of people with the Five of Winter is, and with the Three of Summer, there's a group of people who are talking shit about you. Plain and simple. Somebody trying to get away with something. I feel like you're walking away from these unsavory connections as well. Got the Sun in the past. People don't like to see you shine. Shine your light anyway. Make them wear some fucking sunglasses. I feel like, regardless of this group of people, they're going to get their karmic justice. Okay. There's going to be karmic justice in this situation. If people are talking about you, what they're doing is they're trying to dim your shine. Okay. That's all it is. You're a threat to them. Whatever this situation is, you're a threat. And if you're thinking, and I feel like what's on your mind is this is an injustice. Maybe there has been an injustice because I do see that. I feel like the injustice is that, on the outside, it looks like they're getting away with something. But actually, what you don't understand, because the Justice card and the Sun is here, the Sun is illuminating. It's shining a light on the injustices. It's shining a light on lies that have been told about you. It's shining a light. Okay? So don't worry about it. I feel like there's other people who are in your life that are celebrating you. I don't know. I kind of feel like that was sloppy shuffling. I'm going to try again. Spirit, what do we have? What do we have for this Celtic cross? What do we got going on here? Yeah, we got the Three of Autumn. All right. So there could be a group of three people, maybe for some of you five. But I'm getting 2 3s here. So there could be a group of 3. You could be working in a group of 3. I do see you collaborating with others. Okay. We got the Queen of Swords here. I think that people are going to, someone here wants to have a conversation with you about a collaboration. Or also for some of you, this conversation is you've just gone cold. And also, somebody here is going to speak their truth. We have the Magician also showing up. So we have 3 major arcanas, the Sun, the Justice, and we have the Magician. Really good major arcanas. There are new paths that are opening up for you. I feel like somebody here wants to talk to you about manifesting something with you, working together with you in a group. Yeah, we got 10 of Winter, okay, and hopes and fears. Hopes and fears, you're afraid that these things are going to happen again. Oh, what if it happens again? I've already had people who have, gotten away with injustices towards me. I've had to walk away from group situations. I'm so afraid of putting myself back in those situations that I think you're trying to be very logical and, you can come off as quite cold. What else do we have here? We got the number 16. It says life experience. Let go of the belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities, but it showed up in the reverse. Okay, so this is like the Tower in reverse. You're afraid of a Tower moment coming through and Spirit saying there isn't one. Don't create one. Yeah, look at that. Look, we have ego here. So the ego talks about the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Okay? That's the devil. The devil here. Because of shit that has already happened in the past. You had people in the past that created, like maybe they got in the way of your work. Maybe they tried to get in the way of how you make your money. Okay? How you do your work. Maybe people came in. But at the end of the day, if you don't have haters, you're not doing anything right. So you walk away from these unsavory situations. But I feel like, again, it goes back to the fact that their ego, they couldn't help but be irritated by you shining your light to others, and they feel like they are the ones who need to take you down. I see the Sun here, and you've got the Sun here. Sunflowers could also be of importance, but I do see you going down this new path. I feel like for some of you, maybe you're going to be traveling for work. You could be Listen, it's time for you to break free of the illusion that you're trapped. Okay? You got to break free from the illusion that you're trapped. You're not trapped. If this is like, oh, I have to stay in this job because, blah, 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 even though my coworkers are mean to me. No, you freaking don't. I feel like you need to avoid a tower moment. It's like by you walking away and being like, I love myself too much. Like, I didn't come here to feel bad about myself. Whether that's in a relationship, whether that's at a job, or volunteer, even volunteering. Like, we're all volunteers in every aspect of our lives. And at any point in time, you can always choose to volunteer elsewhere. You don't got to make other people's life miserable. And you sure in hell don't have to put up with other people making your life miserable just for you to stay in this situation. No, absolutely not. That's where your ego gets trapped and makes you believe that all of a sudden, like, oh, but once the sun shines on it, the sun burns, like, we've got heaven and hell here, with the sun here on earth, and then supposedly hell with the devil, right? But I feel like it's going to end up blocking you from opportunities, and you don't want anybody else like stealing your thunder, stealing your glory. And maybe that's what people have tried to do in the past, is maybe you've always been a scapegoat for your family, but at the end of the day, like, justice is always served. And when people are acting in a place of evil and it's sitting next to the justice card, this tells me that it's like, justice over this devil, over this bondage, somebody who's trying to to trap you. If you think about the original Rider-Waite Tarot, the devil has two people in chains, and the chains are loose enough to where they can actually unbind themselves from it. But at the end of the day, it's like they choose to stand there because it's almost like when every day you take a link off of a dog's chain, right? Eventually, they're right up against the freaking tree or the pole. They don't know when you're taking away, like, their freedom slowly. They have no clue, right? They just think that's how it is. Well, I feel like you can take that chain right off your neck. Look how loose it is around their necks. This is right here, them feeling bound. That's what they're looking at. They're not realizing that all they have to do is reach up and take it off their head or around their neck, and they can go at any point in time. But I'm telling you right now, there's going to be justice. If anybody did anybody an injustice, all the information is being, like, people are talking. People are definitely talking. But doesn't matter. Be careful of the tricksters in your life. Mercury is still at a dead stop as we're doing this reading right now. So be mindful of the tricksters in your life. Really look at these situations. I love the Queen of, like, Winter. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. I feel like if you're a single lady, doesn't matter, single lady, single man, does not matter. If you are single, I feel like you are, for some of you, it's like maybe you walked away from a third party situation. And if you're doing that, I feel like you really are manifesting, like, you have all the tools in the palm of your hand. And I feel like for some of you, you're traveling down this new path. And I do feel like for some of you, you have moved away. You've moved away from this group of people. You've said no more. You're trying to avoid, like, these tower moments. You've had enough pain in your life with the 10 of Winter. It says the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Codependency on that job, codependency on that family, codependency on sex, drugs, alcohol. Again, the ego here, the devil can have a lot to do with codependency, toxicity, okay? Drug addiction, alcohol addiction, porn addiction, every other addiction is covered under the devil. It's that bondage, right? We talked about that earlier with the original Rider-Waite. It's the bondage. It's that thing that makes you, it ties you, it binds you to that certain substance. Maybe for some of you, you've used substances to numb yourself from having to feel the hurt and the pain that has been created. But at the end of the day, I do feel like the sun shines another day. No matter what is going on in the reading, because the sun is here, the sun lightens it up. The sun, like, turns it all around and says, hey, listen, maybe you went through your dark night of the soul, but you're not all alone, and we're here for you. So reach out. Maybe it's time for you to, talk to this Queen of Winter. Maybe you need to you know, do a therapy session with this, you know, Queen of Winter. You know, she's somebody who has really good advice. Maybe you're that person. Maybe now you want to go into the, you know, health and healing field. And, you know, maybe you have somebody who's trying to come in and tell you, hey, you know, should you be doing that? You know, are you really capable? Again, that's your alter ego, okay? That's your alter ego from your subconscious that's talking to you through these people. So my suggestion is, you know, just know that you are capable of doing anything, and that you this is what you're supposed to be doing, especially if it feels good in your soul. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. This is a really awesome message. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And if you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to give me a heart in the comments, and let me know how this reading resonates with you. And I will chat with you again soon. Take care.